Maria's band in particular, and I've done it for so long.
I didn't realize it was 30 years. So we could.
Well, I played on her first record.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And it's a great record. She and I still talk about that. It'll come up. She goes, "That really was a great record."
Yeah.
And I say, "It really was." You know, tunes that we still play. Great, you know, Kenny Werner, Dennis McCrell, who lives up here, played drums, and did that record, and didn't know her. You know,
Right.
It was a gig, and then both Frank Kimbrough, God bless him, and Frank came on later, but neither one of us knew her and played her music. Was like, damn, this is happening.
Have you ever seen this band?
No.
Oh, I went and saw you with her. So what year would that have been? It
at
was
the Standard?
the Thanksgiving that
Yeah,
you do.
maybe 8 years ago.
Okay, so it was Lage Loon.
Mm-hmm.
Frank was playing piano, and then it was Ingrid was playing trumpet. Ingrid Jensen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Steve.
Steve Wilson.
Yeah. It was. I think the second set was like it was amazing. I never seen anybody like each tune featured different soloists, and by the time you got through the set, you heard everybody.
Well, that's very carefully designed by Maria so that you know.
It was incredible, though. I mean, that band sounds amazing. I don't know if I've ever gone back and checked out the first recording.
Oh, you should. It's really good.
I will. But I remember her. She's hilarious. Like just you introduced me to her, but she was like kind of giving you a little bit of gruff because you had to leave one day early. You had a tour.
Oh yeah.
And she was like she was smiling, but she was kind of giving you a little bit of.
Yeah, you know. And I must say over. And I should qualify because I played on our first record. And then not long after that, I got married and we bought this house up here.
Uh-huh.
And at some point, she got a steady gig at Visiones. Do you remember that club in New York?
Around the corner from the Blue Note.
Yeah. And
I think I saw you play there.
And I said to her, it was on Mondays. And, we bought this house and I knew I was going to be in both places. I said, I don't know if I can be, in New York City every Monday because I want to be up there, and she was not Maria Schneider yet. And so she was cool and she got somebody else and maybe, I forget how many years later, but she called me and said, would you do this again? Would you come back? And at that point, I realized the error of my ways, and said, yeah, I'm in. And we did a record called Concert in the Garden. And I've been with her ever since. Yeah. And, I missed that gig, and I actually missed a gig they had maybe 6 weeks ago at New Jersey Performing Arts Center because I was in Czech Republic with this guy, Libor. And, but I it's a priority. I really love playing that music.
Yeah. It's amazing music. I mean, she really considers, I'm not out on a limb here, but it seems like she writes specifically for all of these, kind of in the way that Duke was,
right.
as far as
she
writing
does.
for, all of these. It was an amazing night of not only ensemble playing, but the solo sections. And hearing
when, there's all this organized music, but when it breaks down to 4 or 5 people playing, it's as real and as organic and unique as anything, I think.
Amazing.